they come out clean.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Birds in the Buckets, man. I'm your host, Rashad Milligan, joined here by my co-host, Malik Brown. Malik, how the heck are you today?
Living good, bro. Living good. Another Sunday, another day, another opportunity, man.
Another day, another opportunity. And you already know who we have in the house, man. We have a longtime friend of the show, a frequent visitor, pretty much a next-door neighbor at this point.
Bing
Mr.
bong!
Josh Bolton.
Let's go. What's going on? New York, stand up.
Hey, but you know what was almost better than New York, and I'll get a little more into New York in a second. It's Prize Picks. And this video is actually brought to you by Prize Picks. This is the simplest fantasy sports game on the market. It's simple and easy to win. Check this out. You can pick 2 to 5 players, and you can win up to 10 times on any entry. Not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7. Prize Picks is slick and easy to use, and it can be found on App Store and Google Play. You can sign up using ASU. That doesn't stand for Albany State University. That doesn't stand for Arizona State University. That stands for Atlanta Sports Unlimited. ASU. After you sign up, Prize Picks will match 100% your initial deposit up to $100. Malik, how has your week been on Prize Picks?
Man, I had a great day. It was actually when the Hawks played the Knicks. When the Hawks played the Knicks, I put in a I put in the play. Matter of fact, let me go. I'm gonna go find it for y'all. Let me go find my entry where I won big that day. So yeah, I did a 5-pick entry. I had Wendell Carter, I had Alec Burks, Trae Young, RJ Barrett, and Nikola Jokic. And as y'all can see, all green. So I got all of them right. And yeah, man, I mean, after that, of course you got to test your luck again, but nowadays I kind of learned, once you win big, you kind of want to just win big that one time during the week, and just let it go. Let it go. Let's try next week. But yeah, man, it's fun, man. It's real fun. I'm loving it. I'm enjoying it.
I went to Vegas recently, and there was a song playing when I was over there, and you gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away.
Yeah,
there you go.
That part.
But yeah, 100%. But speaking of traveling, I was in New York, man. I was in New York City, first time up in New York. Beautiful, beautiful town, by the way. It reminded me a lot of LA. Wow, how like all the there's so many big buildings and big billboards, and all the houses and rooms are so packed in together because there's so many people there. It's overpopulated. It's just kind of like it's not as aesthetically pleasing everywhere as like LA is, and the weather's a lot different. But with the overpopulated and billboards, it's the same thing. Anyways, so I was in New York, and I didn't get to stay for the game. But right before the game, I walked by Madison Square Garden to check it out, to see it in person, most famous arena in all of the NBA. And, it's also the house of Trae Young. So I just had to show my respect. I got to the front of the building. I had to take my shoes off and take some pictures with my shoes off, because
that's crazy.
Take your shoes off before you enter someone's house, and so I was just telling the people, hey guys, enjoy the game, but make sure you take your shoes off before you come in Trae Young's house.
That's
be
crazy.
There was a lot of Hawks jerseys and a lot of Trae Young jerseys, and I think it's literally because Knicks fans have self-sabotaged. Like, there would not be that many Hawks jerseys outside of a Knicks game or at MSG if it weren't for what Knicks fans started by hyping up all this drama last year. So I guess just Joshua, like, what's kind of your response to that, of like, who has done the most in hyping up this rivalry between Trae Young and the Knicks?
You know what? I can't even hate on anything you're saying, man. The thing about this whole rivalry thing, it's all coming from Knicks fans, like you said, at least from our perspective, and it's self-sabotage. All the bing bong and the F Trae Young and all that nonsense created this rivalry. The reality of the situation is both of these teams are still like trying to find themselves and still struggling. So like when they're playing each other, there's no reason for it to be all this hype and noise. But hey, that playoff series created that. Trae Young is a showman. He's bowing. He's talking trash to the crowd when he's like going crazy. Like, it builds up stuff. And after the games, when he's saying stuff like, it wasn't that loud in here. Come on, man. It was loud in there. But, hey, he's a showman. You know what I'm saying? So he's going out doing his thing. And that stuff, it all just jumbles up into Hawks Knicks, F Trae Young's house. Boom, here we go. Now we got a rivalry. But, hey, I'm looking forward to both teams, continuing to grow towards being real contenders so that this thing can become real. But, it is what it is. It sells tickets. It sells stuff now. It's nice. That's what we get out of that.
With the Knicks being out of the play-in, it was definitely, like I was telling people, I'm like, yeah, this is kind of like their playoffs. This is like their Super Bowl for the year since they won't make the postseason. And it all kind of lines up to this. Unfortunately, with Cam suffering his injury, he wasn't there. That would have spiced things up a little bit more too as well. To have Cam go against Trae. Trae, obviously, first time after the trade first happened, a couple days later, Cam didn't play, but he was on the bench, dancing and throwing up the threes. And the Knicks blew out the Hawks in Atlanta. And afterwards, Trae just went straight to the locker room. He didn't dap up Cam. And that was something I noticed. Not everybody else noticed that. But, it's just, I noticed things like that. So it would have been nice to see Trae versus Cam, because I know those two were probably going to go at it. And people were going to read in between the lines and see a little hostility between it. There goes me creating the narrative. I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm just made up a narrative in my head on the spot. But anything from you, Malik?
I just want to ask Otang, beginning of the season, you guys were outside, had just beat the Celtics, created Bing Bong, everything like that. And now I don't hear Bing Bong anymore. I don't hear it at all. What happened? What?
Oh man. Bing Bong is one of the most, I would say that Bing Bong is the reason this season is what it is this year, man. I'll tell you that. That's what most people, you ask most Knicks fans, especially on Knicks Twitter, everybody hates Bing Bong, man. They took it way out of proportion. It was something that was created by the mainstream guys. Like, once that tweet, that video went viral, it was over from there, But hey, it was, as soon as we were here at Bing Bong, and as soon as that thing went viral, downhill from there. But hey, if you're not inside of Knicks Twitter world, you wouldn't really understand what's going on. So hopefully at some point in this podcast, I'll kind of give y'all like a little summary overview of what's going on. But yeah, the season, man, from where we were at Bing Bong to now, it's crazy, but we'll get into it maybe.
Cool, shoot, you good? Oh, go ahead, Rashad.
No. I had nothing else. I think really about Kemba. Like Kemba is kind of like the thing.
True. Forgot all about
Kemba
him.
Had down kind of time with the Celtics. Goes home to New York. Kimball Walker's home in New York. Kimball Walker, he's gonna bounce back from the Celtics, and then it's like he doesn't do well. Kimball Walker bench. Kimball Walker not dressed out, but he's not hurt. Kimball Walker, the Knicks has decided to not just play him for the rest of the year. They're just gonna sit him out. What the heck happened with Kimball Walker?
Let me tell you this, man. With the move with Kimball Walker, it was a low risk, high reward move, and obviously we just got the low risk part. He was on that max deal, I believe, with OKC, and they ended up giving him a buyout, and then he came to the Knicks for I think a little over the mid level or the vet minimum, not vet minimum, but the mid level
exception.
Yeah, that. So we got him on a deal for I think 2 years, $18 million. 2 years, $18 million to give Kimball Walker a shot at home. It was a great story to sell tickets. It put, people in the stands. It got people excited because that was the first time New York possibly had a point guard. That is the main thing that we're missing is a point guard, even till this point right now, because Kimball Walker didn't work out. But we almost had our point guard, a chance for Kimball Walker to come back and be the guy, and it flopped, man. His knees are cooked. Kimball Walker's best days are behind him. I mean, you can rest him, and you can rest him about 3 games, let him come back, and he'll give you 18 plus, or even 50 or close to 50, but I'm saying once that second game in a row comes back, that third game in a row, straight down here. I mean, he's a traffic cone on defense, man. And his coveted move, the signature pick and roll, like, he used to be a beast in the pick and roll. The explosion isn't there anymore. He can't finish in the paint anymore like it is. A whole lot of block shots, whole lot of traveling, it's just bad ball, man. So you know what I'm saying? It just didn't work out. And it was actually best for him to be away from the team than to actually play, because we weren't going anywhere. We weren't going anywhere.
Well, one thing with Tibbs, he know who you want to play. He knows who he want to play, because I mean, it took Cam a minute to actually get on the court for sure. So, I guess we can go into that as well. Like, I mean, of course, Cam gets there, and then like kind of like the first, second week, you hear things like Tibbs didn't even really want him. It was the GM. And then, he doesn't play until like, I mean, I think he got in maybe like, I don't know if he got in the first game he got there, but no, he was hurt. I remember he was hurt when he first got there. But I saw a lot of Knicks fans they were like, man, play Cam, like, play Cam, we know what he can do, kind of like how Hawks fans were when he was here. So just talk about your short experience with Cam and what you saw, and do you think he has a spot on this team in the future?
Man, going into that draft that he was in, I was huge on Cam Reddish. I thought he was like, I'm bought into the 6'9" wing who can dribble, pass, and shoot. You know what I'm saying? I bought into it heavy. When I saw that he went to the Hawks, I was like, oh man, the Hawks got a killer. But the dynamic with Trae Young and Cam Reddish being a volume basketball player, like, I don't think it could work. Not with a guy like Trae Young, because Cam Reddish, he has to put some shots up in order to be like effective. And you can't really put shots up when you're playing with Trae Young. At least that's not what I think. I mean, you guys can correct me if I'm incorrect. But yeah, either way, the fit with the Knicks, I mean, Tom Thibodeau, he's not a developmental coach. So as soon as we got Cam in here and we got those vets like, Fournier, Burks, and, not luckily, unfortunately, we were missing Derrick Rose. But if he was there, he's another wing to fit in the mix. And then we got Quickly, we got RJ, we got a logjam to say the least. But I see the front office, they saw it as another low risk, high reward move. That first round draft pick that we gave you guys from the Hornets, it's never going to become like a first round draft pick. Eventually, I think it's going to unless they just really go and win the championship, I don't think that's ever going to convey into a first round draft pick. I think it's going to eventually turn into 2 seconds. So getting Cam Reddish for 2 second round draft picks to go along with his college teammate RJ Barrett. Me personally, I think that's the those are wings of the future right there. I think
and the recruiting move for Zion.
I mean, I'm not big on the Zion move, but potentially it's there. That's gonna be the headline. This summer I can see it happen. If Zion asks to be out of there, New York Knicks is gonna be the first thing there, and if we don't get him, it's gonna be the Knicks failed. I'm telling y'all that right now. You heard it here first, but that's a whole nother thing. But yeah, Cam Reddish, I think he has a fit for this team. It's just about putting a coach in there that's going to let him do what he needs to do, you know what I'm saying, to become that player that he needs. Because he wanted to leave you guys because he couldn't get his shots up. So we got to give him his shots here.
I wanted to ask you about the draft voting, because where do you guys go from here? Back in the lottery, like you said, you guys need a point guard. Who's like a point guard that you've seen maybe in the NCAA tournament, like one of those maybe Kentucky kids or something like that you could see who's still going to be available late in the lottery?
With what the Knicks are doing now, man, it's kind of crazy. Like, you would think, okay, the season's over, we're giving it up. But the kind of conundrum that they're in from the outside looking in, or I'm going to try to give y'all a quick overview of what's going on. It's Julius Randle and Thibs guys versus RJ Barrett and the kids guys. And right now, I'm not sure if y'all noticed, but Julius Randle missed the last couple games before tonight. RJ Barrett has been running this team, and they beat 2 playoff contenders. They beat the Hornets and they beat the Heat, both away games. And the team is humming without Julius Randle in that lineup. So it's looking kind of crazy. So that's going to be one thing. And his max deal extension didn't even kick in. That's a whole nother topic. But yeah. Either way, but yeah, we got that going on. But as far as like you said, who we're looking at in the NCAA draft, I mean, the way this team is heading, we're probably going to finish somewhere in that 11, 12, or 13 range in the lottery. So we're not going to be able to get any of those top guards like Johnny Davises, your Jaden Ivies, or any of those Shadon Sharp, any of those wings that you hear up there. We're probably not going to be able to get them. So what I'm thinking is going to happen is we're not bringing back Mitch Robinson. I don't think they're going to give him the money. So what they're going to try to do is probably sign and trade him. And I'm thinking that's going to be for Jalen Brunson out of Dallas. I think we may do a sign and trade for Jalen Brunson, or maybe find a way to get Malcolm Brogdon out of Indiana, or somebody. They're going to go get a veteran point guard to bring in here. And I think they're going to draft a guy like either Jalen Duran or Mark Williams with that lottery draft pick to replace Mitchell Robinson.
Salute to E. Williams,
Sure.
Elizabeth Williams, Mark Williams' sister. Former longtime Atlanta Dream center, now with the Washington Mystics. Nah. But
that's just my take, though. Some people think they're gonna go get a guard. I don't want a guard late in the lottery. I'll take a Mark Williams. He's a dog.
What about a Ty Washington?
Ty. Yeah, I think he needs to stay. He needs to stay at Kentucky, but we'll see.
Hey, you think Coach Cal has lost his touch?
Oh, 1,000%, man. I think the game is gone past him. And I think since Kentucky, you know how back in the day when they were humming, all the top ranked kids were going to those blue blood schools, but that's not the case anymore now. So like I think he's getting not really exposed, but the talent isn't bailing him out.
Hey, HBCU kids and the mid-major kids and kids. You even go to you look at Anthony Edwards as a perfect example.
Yep.
How he went to Georgia. Trae Young went to Oklahoma. His kids they don't care anymore. Like they are into building their own clout as opposed to joining waves nowadays. That's kind of like the thing that they're doing.
With Coach K getting out of there, Duke is next. Duke is next on that list of people that they're not going to be getting those top kids anymore. And it's going to be, at least that's my prediction.
I think this might just be, well, maybe you don't want to say that when three blue bloods are in the Final Four.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, but I think I don't know. Maybe perhaps the blue bloods are kind of dying out just in general because you think about UNC. You're gonna go to UNC because of Roy Williams or Dean Smith. Both of them are gone. You're gonna go to Duke because of Coach K and then Duke name. Coach K is gone. You're gonna go to Kentucky because John Wall and Anthony Davis but they haven't had a dynamic one and done in a long time. I mean, Tyrese Maxey's doing his thing, but I mean, he's not like John Wall. He's not like DeMarcus Cousins. He's not like Anthony Davis. That's a different level caliber of player, one and done. But all right, I guess we can move on now. The Hawks, Knicks, and Lakers are the three most disappointing teams in the league this year. I'd say probably more so the Hawks and Lakers. Just because the Knicks, I think everybody thought the Knicks overachieved last season with what they had. Everybody can agree with that.
Everybody look at the Hawks.
Knicks, but there it is. But when the Hawks, people saw the Hawks' talent, even though a lot of people said they were surprised by the playoff run. If you actually watched the team in a regular season and knew what they had, then you wasn't that surprised that they were that good. But with the Knicks, it was more so of a no one saw that coming. From that group and stuff. So I think that's why I would say the Lakers and the Hawks are more so the disappointments of the year in the league. And the Bulls, man, all the way down to the 5th seed, which is so if you had to say like an in-season disappointment, I think you could say the Bulls, and then let me see where the Warriors are now. The Warriors are still in the top 3, which is insane because they've been losing a lot.
They just lost to the Wizards.
Only 3. Yeah, exactly. They're losing a lot. So the fact that they're still only a 3rd seed is that's a testament to how far ahead they were at the beginning of the year. But yeah, those are the top 2 disappointments in the league, with honorable mention, like I said, to the Knicks. So with that being said, I guess just what do the Hawks do? Like we had the no man's land episode last week of you're stuck in the play-in, but you're probably not going to get far even if you win in the playoffs. If you tank and miss the playoffs like the Knicks are doing, you're not going to get a good draft pick. It's still going to be 13, 14, it's gonna be the same as if you made the play-in and then lost. So I mean, it's just like, what do you think is next for the Lakers and the Hawks?
You're asking me, Malik.
I'm asking you because I mean Malik already answered. We like you said, this has been our episode the last 2 weeks. So
I got you.
I'll ask you first.
It's funny that you asked me this question because in my other group message, I got a bunch of Lakers fans and I got a bunch of Hawks fans. So they going crazy in there. And obviously me, I'm going hard for my Knicks. But it's like we was talking all this junk about like, what all of our teams are going to do this year. And everybody's team is trash. But I'll tell you, the Lakers are in a real tricky position. I think the Hawks, I mean, y'all got flexibility. You got young guys, you got movable contracts. You got something you can do. What I think you guys should do, I mean, just depending on how everything ends, man, I think y'all, whatever superstars is ready to get out of there and it makes sense, I think y'all put all y'all chips in the middle of the table and you try to make it happen because you only got Trae Young for so long. You know what I'm saying? There's only so many times you can try to put this little makeshift contender around him. You got to go do something. You know what I'm saying? So go make your move for your, say, Donovan Mitchell, or say if Zion does become available, try to make a move for him, even if it doesn't make sense, like, piece-wise, because, like, hey, send a message to Trae Young and in the NBA, hey, we trying to make a move down here to bring some players, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, whoever becomes available, Cat, Zion, Donovan Mitchell, whatever star, go make a move for him. As far as
Cat is staying, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
last year it seemed like he was about to, I'm tired of losing. He about to cry at the press. I'm tired of losing, man. I can't do it.
He's looking good now, man.
Yeah, looking at that boy Ant-Man, boy. That kid is special. We knew that already, but the kid is special. Go ahead, Malik.
Yeah, shoot, bro. I know last week I was probably on the pessimistic side. But I mean, as far as speaking of now, I mean, well, I'll start with the Lakers. The Lakers, I think the Lakers, I'm pretty sure they're gonna get Russ traded again. So Russ is gonna be on like his fourth team in 4 years, which is insane to me, bro. Still insane to me how this man is on his fourth team in like 4 years. So apparently,
question, Malik.
Yeah.
So the play-in, as we are gonna discuss later. Hold on, I'll pull it up right now. I'll just pull it up right now. The play-in is 9 versus 10. So the Lakers are currently hosting the Pelicans. If Zion comes back within the next month, gets a couple weeks under his legs, you think the Pelicans can knock out the Lakers in a play-in situation?
Nah, not if AD come back. I think AD really, really holds when he's healthy. If he's healthy, I think for sure they'll beat the Pelicans. But if AD not there, but I still can't bet against. I can't bet against LeBron James in a one game win all. I mean, a winner go home. I can't bet against LeBron, bro. I can't do it.
They can beat the Pelicans, but look, even if they beat the Pelicans, they got to see the Clippers.
Oh yeah, who's next?
Minnesota.
Wait, show it again.
If they will have the Clippers or Minnesota.
Either Clippers or
Nuggets.
Minnesota.
The Nuggets is right there.
Or Nuggets.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's tight, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, can you imagine Ant dunking on LeBron and a play-in and then doing this? It's over with.
Not LeBron. He got too
much. But low key, I think because I just read earlier that Paul George just got cleared for practice for the Clippers, so he might come back. But I mean, honestly, I think the Lakers want the Timberwolves, and I know y'all saw that game like 2 weeks ago when Cat was talking trash, Pat was talking trash, smacking LeBron on the buzz, screaming in his face, like, bro, I really think the Lakers will want the Timberwolves. I think LeBron will want that.
Hawks fans should want the Timberwolves to be in the play-in, man, because say, for instance, if they lose and don't get in the playoffs, that opens the door for Cat. I don't care what nobody says. That opens up the door.
I don't think he's leaving, bro. I don't think he's leaving.
Like he had too great of a season. He made All-Star team, won the 3-point contest. Gideon came to the game.
This is the ceiling, though.
He become best friends.
Whatever they do this year is their ceiling, bro.
I don't know. Ant is like 2 years old, man.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. He could. Yeah. The leap that RJ Barrett just took, I can only imagine if Anthony Edwards took that same.
Man.
But I do
Nasty.
think that, without Ant though, just like D'Lo, him and D'Lo, I think this is the ceiling for D'Lo and Cat. Like it
Yep.
doesn't get
True.
better for D'Lo and Cat than this right now. But like
Yeah.
you said, the X factor, the wild card is the kid who's in the second year, man.
Yep.
And then RJ, like you said, man, RJ is hooping right now. He gave the Hawks what? Didn't he give the Hawks like 42?
Hey, man, he's becoming a guy who's comfortable with taking the ball and saying, "Get out of my way. I'm gonna go get a bucket." You know what I'm saying? And he's either getting fouled or he's getting a bucket or he's missing it. But
It's kind of crazy to think that he was number one coming out of high school. Well, it was because Zion was playing private school competition. That's why.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. So those are the Lakers. Here's the Eastern Conference. Hawks currently have the Hornets. Hornets are currently losing to the Nets by about 10. Kyrie's back in Brooklyn. So it's looking like it's going to be the Hornets and the Hawks.
Hey,
with the
Rashad, do me a favor really quick, man. Highlight the Knicks really quick.
Oh, you said highlight the Knicks?
Highlight the Knicks and then hover over to the streak pattern. I want you to look at the streak pattern. This is the most meaningless streak ever.
Wow.
We are doing nothing but setting the franchise back while winning games.
Wow.
It's terrible, man. It's so terrible. But yeah, that's all. That's all.
And they've been trying to tank too. It looked like, who they're sitting out and
for sure.
Look, what it is that the kids are actually good. The young guys, the RJ Barrett running his team is good for the team. And now it's like, oh crap, we look crazy. It's crazy in Knicks world right now. It's real crazy, man.
Yeah, I could push the Hawks.
True. How many games you got? Like 9 games?
Like 4.5 games back.
Look here. What I'll tell you guys for entertainment, if you're not doing anything tomorrow around 12 o'clock, go ahead and listen to Knicks Chatter day after. Julito, he does a Knicks Spaces on Twitter at 12 o'clock, and all you're gonna hear is the Knicks fans giving it up, giving their real thoughts. It's kind of like the Hawks fan TV, but yeah.
Salute though. I mean, but they have 7 games left.
Yeah.
7 games left. Hawks have. Oh, hold on, I didn't mean to click that. Hawks have 37-37. It's been a while since I've been in school. 5 be 42, and then another. So 8. They have 8 games left. Well, you see how I did that, man? Come on, man. Stop playing.
Hey, man.
But 8 games and 7 games left.
So something that's definitely changed, I think, is very, very crucial in the Hawks winning these playing games. Is the Cavaliers are 7 now, and I honestly think that the Hawks would beat the Cavs. I think the Hawks would beat the Cavs in that second playing game. I didn't think they would beat the Raptors, but I definitely think they can beat the Cavs, bro. Last week I didn't have them making the playoffs after the second playing game. But if they can get the Cavs in that second playing game, I think they'll make the playoffs. It just depends.
And it doesn't know nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's true as well.
That's why Hawks, they lock in those must-win games. Go ahead, Malik.
Yeah, but I mean, even if the Hawks get the 8th spot, I mean, y'all see how the like 1 through 4, that could switch like every single day. They're like 1 game apart, so you really don't know who's going to get the 1 seed. Yeah,
half a game from 4 to 1.
Half a game, so you really don't know who's going to get the 1 seed. I don't know, and we talked about this last week. Like, who would the Hawks want to play if they make the playoffs? I wouldn't want to play the Celtics because the Celtics are probably like one of the hottest teams in the league right now.
Keep it a buck. You don't want to see nobody up there.
I mean,
that's exactly what I said. Both.
Right.
That's exactly what I said.
Because if I was talking about my Knicks, I don't want to see none of them. Maybe the Heat right now because they look. You guys can look good against the Heat right now. They're vulnerable.
Yeah, the Heat, but yeah, everybody else. Yeah, I don't think. I definitely not the Bucks. Definitely not the Celtics.
What happened? Not. What happened with the Hawks this year, man? Like, if you had to give like a quick overview, like what happened? Because I mean, I thought y'all were going to be like a top four seed for real.
Man, I honestly, bro, I really don't know where to start. You know, a lot of fans use the you know, we were hurt, the whole season. We had COVID, but almost every team had that. And then like Rashad always says, they were losing before that. So I mean, at some point, it's just like you just got to kind of chalk it up to the fact that the Hawks got really hot last year. They got hot at the right moment. They got some breaks. And this year is like it's kind of like they were still trying to hold on to that magic that they had last year and trying to bring it into this year when somebody should have told them. And I think if I'm not mistaken, because me and Rashad watched the media day. I don't know. It was either Solo or Lou or maybe it was both of them in Gallo, and they were like, it's a whole different season. Like, we got to put last season behind us. But the only thing we hear Trae Young saying this year, oh man, last year, we beat the Knicks last year. Nobody believed in us. We beat the 1 seed.
Oh man.
The playoff quote, something about the regular season is boring. Like, bro, like, come on, bro. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they just at the end of the day, bro, they just did not have that magic from last year. Like they didn't understand it's a whole different season. So,
and I'll go back and check out the last episode just to hear your other takes on it. Just real quick, is it fixable in this offseason? Do you think?
I think they need another star.
Yeah,
like if you just look at the landscape of the Eastern Conference, well, if you look at the landscape of any like good team, what do they have? 2 stars.
Yeah.
2 stars. Celtics, Tatum and Brown. Heat, you got Jimmy and Bam. Bucks, you got
Oladipo and Lowry.
Come on.
You got Tyler. You got Tyler. Bucks, you got Giannis, Drew, Chris. Sixers, of course, you got Harden and Embiid. Bulls, Zach and DeMar. Raptors, Van Fleet, Siakam. Cavaliers are still a young team, but
I ain't gonna lie. I don't like you saying Siakam and Van Vliet right after you say DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine. I didn't really like that. You know what I'm saying? That's like saying Joe Johnson, Mike Bibby. And then
they were all stars, bro. Remember the Hawks? Y'all had an all-star lineup.
We the Hawks have a all-star.
A all-star.
But I mean, if you just look at it, like, I mean, you really don't know who the Hawks' second best player is.
Jared Allen, Darius Garland.
What happened to Hunter, man? Did Hunter not take that next step?
No.
I was told that somebody DeAndre Hunter was apparently he was supposed to be better than RJ Barrett. Not jumping out from y'all, but
I want you to follow somebody on Twitter. His name is like something Jones, bro. Every time the Hawks play a game, look at his DeAndre Hunter tweets. Look at his DeAndre Hunter tweets. They're bad. They're bad.
DeAndre Hunter didn't turn into the player that. I mean, is he still growing, or is it like? What's your thoughts on Hunter?
Foul injury. I was about to say foul trouble.
Yeah,
injuries is stunning his growth and his development. But I think that the short story of what happened with the Hawks is lack of focus. Haven't been able to lock in and just be professionals, take the game seriously each and every single game, like something Malik alluded to a little earlier a bit. But that's all it comes down to. It's like, they had the mindset of losers, to be honest. Get up for the games, play up to the competition, play down to the competition. They just got a real loser mindset over there. You see the Pistons over here, they got beat up by the Pistons before.
Twice.
Exactly. So, I mean, the Pistons, them boys hungry, man. The Pistons and the Rockets, man.
Beat us.
Them jokers right there, the Pistons and the Rockets, watch out for them NBA. Them 2 teams right there. But I don't know what happened to OKC. Like, I know they, like, purposely try to tank every year, but they still had, like, Giddey had a good year. He's out for the season now. SGA and
this is the year they make their move, though. I think they tank it for this pick, and I think this is when we're gonna start seeing them make moves to build towards something.
Wait, what seed are they?
14.
14.
Are they last in the West?
Nah. The
They're
Rockets
14.
are.
14.
Wow,
Okay.
this is the one. Wait, the Kings always be last, bro. I'm surprised.
Yeah, the Kings 13th.
Kings they moving
13th.
on up, man. Moving on up. I
They're
love
trying to
it.
make Fox happy.
I love it,
The
man.
Thunder they're gonna take Banchero, man. I'm not Banchero. I mean, Chet Holmgren.
Eh,
They're gonna take him, bro.
ooh.
I don't know if there's a game changer in this year's draft.
I would say Jaden Ivey, but I don't know. He's
Yeah,
kind of shrunk in the
Ivy,
biggest
that
game of
Ivy
his
kid is
career.
crazy.
Who are like
yeah,
in the
yeah,
top? Who
you're
are
right.
the top 3 players?
Paolo from Duke,
Oh
Chet,
yeah.
and then I don't know who the third guy is.
It's they're crowning Ivy.
Yeah,
Ivy's
and
gonna
then
be,
okay, so I guess Ivy. Yeah, those will
and
be
then
the
after
top three.
that it's whoever
It's
you
a
like.
wash. It's a
Yeah.
wash. It's like the Durant kid from Memphis, and some kids from OTE, some kids from G League. So
Yeah.
it's like it's all over the place, bro. These kids play everywhere now.
Yeah.
Man.
But
hey,
yeah. I don't know if this is the year, like what I'm saying, where you're like, we got the number one. Like it's not the Zion year. Like the Zion year, people knew they were getting a franchise
I think
changing
it's
guy.
next year's draft, man. I forgot who it is. It's some 7 foot 17-year-old playing over in Europe.
Oh, France,
Bro.
you talking about the black kid,
that
the black
dude.
dude?
Yeah.
Oh, he's cold.
Bro, he's the future, bro.
Man.
Like he could do
Future of
everything,
the
bro.
game.
Isn't he like 7'7"? He could like dribble the ball up the court
Bro,
and shoot
pull up
threes.
jumpers at
Man, he's
7'7".
supposed
How's
to be
that? You
Bo
can't
Bo,
defend
huh?
Yo, no.
Sound like Bo Bo.
Nah. He actually can
He
hold.
not skinny. He not skinny like Bo Bo.
No,
I don't think I've seen him.
I mean, he got the frame to put on size. Like you get him in here, put him on that Embiid diet.
He looked like Rudy Gobert, but he
Yeah,
can play. He way more
Yeah.
skilled than Rudy.
Wait, so he's a center?
yeah. Imagine
Yeah.
a Rudy Gobert with touch. That's him.
KD.
Stop comparing teenagers to Kevin Durant.
Yeah, Kevin
Look at
Durant
Imani
is a
Bates.
unicorn, bro.
What has happened to Imani Bates? What happened to my boy Jaden McDaniels? And that's my fault. I compared him to KD.
Jaden McDaniels for real?
I compared Jaden McDaniels to KD in college. I did.
They compared Kevin Knox to KD, bro.
He has a long wingspan. He's 6'9". He can shoot from anywhere on the court.
He's not an
He's
NBA
a bucket.
player. The kid doesn't belong in the NBA.
Hey, Kevin Knox was cold in high school, though. I mean, I know like everybody was cold in high school. It's the NBA, but Kevin Knox was really different in high school.
He was just an athlete, man. He's over.
It's just like Cam, huh?
Yeah, hey, man. At least Cam showed flashes. 30 points in the Eastern Conference Finals against the people who were champions. You know what I'm saying? And actually, before he got hurt with the Knicks, Cam he was getting comfortable, man.
Yeah,
I saw that.
17 points in 17
I
minutes
saw
against
that.
the Clippers.
Yeah.
Salute to BJ Boston, man. There's a lot of
Mm.
talent in the league right now, man.
Yeah.
Excuse me, y'all got them youngins too, like you said. Them youngins, the boy with the fro. He's pretty
Sims?
good.
Jericho
Yeah,
Sims,
Sims,
58 pick, 58 overall, bro.
Yeah, you guys have some kids on that team, man. I got some good
wonder what they're
players.
gonna
Y'all
do.
just got the wrong coach for him.
Hey, exactly.
Y'all got the wrong coach. Y'all just like Nate.
Oh man.
You got Jalen Johnson.
What's going on? I was gonna ask you what's going on with
man.
Jalen, man. They gonna play the man or
And Lil Coop too.
And Coop, yeah.
You think he gonna make it in the league? I didn't think he was gonna be an NBA player. I ain't gonna lie.
Coop?
Yeah.
I think I
don't like the fit
I don't
with
know
the
if he's
Hawks.
going to be on the Hawks. Like
You
I
can't
think it's
have two guards under 6 feet on the same team. I don't think so.
But he just like Trado.
Oh,
he just don't shoot like him.
Exactly. That's the thing with Trae Young though. When he hitting his three, he's damn near unguardable. Trae Young. When he's hitting that three, when the three is falling, he's almost unguardable because you can't play up too much because he's crafty enough to get a foul or find an open teammate or whatever you know. And if he's hitting that three, you better hope he miss. That's all you can do.
Yeah. Man.
But yeah, I mean, Coop. I like Coop because I do think he can play in the league, and be a good backup, be a good role player, be a good, bench player. Just because like he showed it in the summer league, and I know like we were just talking about Kevin Knox. The first thing you think of with him is summer league, but I mean, Coop. I think Coop can he can hang with the big boys. You know, I look at a guy like Brandon Goodwin and see how he's fared. You know, what I'm saying always a guy. You know, going between the G League and the NBA. You look at a guy like Quinn Cook. You know, but Quinn Cook has a lot more size than Coop.
Yeah.
You know, like a guy in the G League, then back to the NBA, gets in for a little bit. You know, I think Coop can be one of those guys for sure.
Optimism.
It's got to be on the right team.
But I wanted to ask. I guess we can get into the toxicity of Nick's Twitter.
Oh man.
Woo.
Man.
What's going on over there, man?
I know from you guys' perspective, people who probably aren't watching every single Knicks game in detail, like someone like me or any other Knicks fan that's on Knicks Twitter right now. But man, we're watching this game and people hate Julius Randle. Julius Randle is clear as day that last year when the fans were outside of, like they weren't in the stadiums, he was real comfortable. He was hitting shots that he does not normally make. Last year, no exaggeration, even like take the bias out of it, looking back at it, Julius Randle had a season where he legitimately was playing like LeBron James. I'm not kidding. He was dishing. He was legitimately. He was a 24, 10, and 8 guy. Like, damn near triple double averaging. Like, you know what I'm saying. And I mean, it's past the season, so I'm not gassing it. That was something at his peak. That's why he was playing, and it earned him a third team All NBA spot, and it put some type of seed in his head to make him think that that's the type of player he is. And he's not that guy. Julius Randle is not.
You're not that guy, bud. You're not that guy.
He's not that guy. And he's trying to do the stuff that he's doing. Like those mid-range posts, those fadeaway baseline, fadeaway jump shots that was falling last year. They're clanking. It's a lot of turnovers when he's getting in that ISO ball. It's just real bad basketball, man.
Well, you were saying when he was empty and now the fans are back. But that started last year in the playoffs when
exactly.
They
what happened when the playoffs started? The fans came back.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I will tell you that the Hawks, man, it started in that season. Y'all did this. Y'all did this to us. The Hawks fans, y'all did this. Because after that playoff series started, he was missing and playing bad. We never really got that Julius that we had during the regular season back. And it's looking ugly because with Tom Thibodeau being so stubborn and Julius Randle thinking he's that guy, Tom was giving him the ball, telling him to go out there and play ISO ball. And they're trying to get, like, it's bad, man. Tom Thibodeau, he has a read and react offense. And if that's being ran by Julius Randle, you're going to be a team that's 9 to 8 games under 500. Just know that. But yeah, either way, what's going on with Knicks Twitter is Knicks Twitter, they see that Julius Randle is the future of this team and that he's actually will be good with the ball. And they hate that Tom Thibodeau is not doing that. He's playing all these veterans and leaving all these guys like Jericho Sims and Deuce McBride and Quentin Grimes on the bench. And now that it's the end of the year and the season's already gone, all these young cares, they're on that 3-game winning streak. It's like, damn, why we didn't do this back in January when the season was still in place? But that's neither here nor there. But now it's just up on Knicks Twitter, man. If you just go to Twitter, type in Knicks, you're gonna see people going back and forth. It's nasty out there, but it's a lot to explain. All I'll say is if y'all ever free after a Knicks game, the day after the Knicks game, 12 o'clock every day, they do a Knicks Spaces. You can hear all the toxicity in the spaces, man. It's nasty.
Knicks Fan TV is where I heard just how fed up y'all were or y'all are at Julius Randle. Because I had no idea. Like I knew Randle wasn't playing well this season, but fans are going crazy. And then it was like, and then Randle said, the fans are hard on me. And then, so they're talking about mental health. And there is this thing with one of the hosts who's defending him for mental health. And they're like, oh, you're just saying that because you're.
Bro,
it's crazy.
Bad. It's bad. And that's what I was saying earlier. His max extension doesn't even kick in until next year. So it's a train, 2 trains heading towards each other. I'm just hoping that one or two things need to happen. One of the 2 things need to happen. Either Thibodeau needs to be fired or we got to trade Randle. If both of them happen,
do you think New Orleans takes a package for Randle?
It's probably going to have to include multiple first-round draft picks, and I think the Knicks will do that for Zion.
Oh, I
I
mean,
think
of
they'll
course
do
the
it.
Knicks gonna do it. I'm saying
Yeah.
when New Orleans do it.
If Zion is like, I don't plan on playing with you guys ever again. Trade me. I'm not signing the extension. I
But
think they do it.
question though, Boateng. New Orleans has 2 offers on the table. John
Mm.
Collins and a bunch of people and some picks. Julius Randle, a bunch of people and some picks. If you're New Orleans, who do you think New Orleans is taking?
Of course, New Orleans is going to take. They're going to take the which deal works best for them. But the Hawks won't do it, or a team won't do it. Say if Zion is like, I'm not signing that extension, no matter where you trade it, unless it's to a team I want to go play for. Say if Cam Reddish and RJ is hitting his phone right now, and say, hey, come to New York, let's make this happen. He can force his way, but I don't know if Zion is that guy. You know what I'm saying? So this is a pipe dream, by the way. This is a super long shot. There's a lot of moving parts behind the scenes, but that's something that could happen, you know.
Malik, who do you think? What deal you think they take?
You said Julius and some guys or John and some guys.
Yes.
That's a nasty trade package. I'm not gonna lie, but go ahead.
I honestly, I wouldn't want Julius. In my honest opinion, I wouldn't want him. I would kind of take the more efficient guy. And then the Pelicans, they had Julius before, right? Didn't he play on it? He played on the Pelicans before, right?
No, he didn't start. He started with LA.
Well, he didn't get traded.
And then he ended up in. How did he end up in LA and New Orleans?
Did he get traded there?
He played beside Anthony Davis before
AD.
He got moved.
Yeah.
So how did he end up in New Orleans though?
They traded him, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so.
They had to trade him. Yeah, I think they traded him.
I don't know the history of Julius Randle. I just know he was there. He averaged 20 and 10 though. He was getting buckets there.
But I think I don't know. I think it also depends on the other. Like when you say the other guys, like who else are you going to add in? Like I think the Knicks got some. Like if you add in like quickly, I think they'll take that. Like I don't know. You get John, Jalen Johnson maybe. Like I don't think the Hawks trade a Congu. I don't think I don't know. I don't know who the Hawks would trade, but if I think the Knicks got like a couple pieces where it's like, I guess we'll do it. Like we'll take it. So
I mean, this summer I think it's gonna be super interesting. I mean, I'm interested in seeing how the season ends because I think that's gonna, tailor a lot of how the summer is gonna look. What's gonna be the headline because it's a lot of things that can happen. And I'm just open to seeing it because, like, think about it. What is Portland gonna do with Damian? Oh man,
they losing, bro. Bron got 39.
Oh boy, but yeah, it's just a lot. It's a lot of stuff that can happen this summer.
Randle signed with New Orleans. To answer everybody's question in 2000.
Oh, he was a free agent.
Yeah.
Oh dang.
He was in the league for a couple of years with the Lakers, and then he left as a free agent to sign with New Orleans, and that's what happened. But yeah. Okay. So, man, I don't know if I'm New Orleans. I don't know which deal I take because I feel like Julius Randle is Zion Williamson minus athleticism and talent.
And his shot selection is trash.
He plays a lot more than Zion.
Availability. Hey. Some people say the best of it. Availability is availability or something exactly. Like that. I forgot the saying, but
best availability. You're right. You got it.
Yeah, there it is. But I'm Charlotte, man, it's tough. You can't look past Charlotte with Bridges and them jokers, man. Them young boys that just be jumping out the gym.
Hey, man, they're giving the Nets a hard time right now as we speak.
I don't know if you can just look past. If you're a Hawks, be like, yeah, they're gonna beat Charlotte and then do this because, like, I think. Even in the Charlotte game, did the Hawks win that game in Charlotte? They won, right?
Last week?
They lost. Yeah.
Yeah, they lost. Oh, yeah, they lost.
They had that lead all game, too, and they were locked in. We talked about that last week on the last pod.
Because Gallo got hurt, so he didn't come back in the game.
Hawks coach.
Nobody knows if John is coming back this season. They've been keeping that under wraps.
They done. Melo gonna throw in, but between the legs, alley-oop pass, Bridges
Jamal
going
Bridges.
windmill it, and then start rapping when he land. I just
Look
dunk
here,
all the
man.
jump.
Hey, the Hornets look great right now. That's all I'm saying. Them boys is hooping. They going at the Nets' neck right now for that playoff spot.
What's the score?
Hey,
Are they winning?
yeah,
They
they up
came back.
9. They up 9, closing the third quarter. I think it's like a minute or two left in the third quarter, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
I
Yeah,
just saw the score.
man.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy. All right. Well, I guess we can go on into predictions and wrap this week up. Wow. The Pelicans have been killing like the Lakers the last couple
Yeah.
weeks. Like they
Oh
beat them
yeah.
by like what 30
Oh yeah. It
in
was
crypto
bad, bro.
arena.
It was bad.
Yeah. So I mean, like this isn't Ingram is killing them, man. Yeah, I don't know if the Lakers are getting out the first game.
It's gonna be really interesting to watch. I'll tell you that much.
All right, here we go. The Hawks next week. Oh, you got Brooklyn at the end. Is that in Atlanta? Oh,
That's
that's in
Saturday.
Atlanta.
Yep.
I might need to go to that.
That's Quavo night too.
Oh, oh.
Yeah.
Hey, Max, I need to get
Quavo
my
night.
credentials. Who is
Hey,
that? We
yo,
got,
hey, Rashad, like, give me that press pass.
That's
I
Quavo night.
need that.
That's Quavo night.
It's gonna be packed in
Honcho.
there. That's gonna be an important game.
Yeah, 100%. But these two are really important. Both of these.
Yeah, true.
But you got Indiana. Where is this? In Indiana.
That's tomorrow.
And then you
Hey,
got
7 o'clock.
the Hawks can do me a favor and lose out the rest of the season. And if the Knicks go undefeated,
Ha
we in the playoffs.
He said,
ha.
The Hawks could use that a low key, but high key. But
High key.
you got Indiana, OKC. It's OKC and OKC. It's in OKC. So you're in Indiana, in OKC, Cleveland. Where's Cleveland?
Here.
And then you're in
here.
Atlanta to end the week against Cleveland and the Nets. I got loss, win. Loss, win, because it's Quavo night.
Quavo night.
That's my birthday too.
That's
Yes,
Quavo's
sir.
birthday.
Yep.
Oh boy.
You got Quavo's birthday?
No, Quavo got my birthday.
So icy, Mr. Boateng.
Wow.
I got 3-1.
3-1, he said.
Who you got them losing to?
The Nets.
Hey, Boateng, you're so icy. I'm a glacier boy.
Hey,
I'm
look,
a glacier
I'll tell you,
boy.
look. I'll give you my honest thing here. If being a Knicks fan, I need y'all to lose all 3 of them. But realistically, I can see y'all going. I got 1 and 2. Honestly, I got 1 and 2.
It's 4 games. It's 4 games.
Oh, well, no, I got 2 and 2. My bad.
2 and 2.
Who you got them losing to?
I got them losing to the Nets and the Cavaliers.
Okay, so you got them losing both home games and then winning both games on the road.
Yes,
That's hilarious because they can't win a road game.
Yeah, I see that. But look, I'm just looking at the teams and what's going to be going on. Like, I mean, it's going to mean a lot to y'all for the playoffs, obviously, especially to beat the Nets. But the Nets they really need to make sure that they get they stuff together going into the playoffs. And the Cavaliers too. They fight us out that play-in. So we'll see. I don't know.
Dang, bro.
It is.
Wow.
Boys up
I wish I could be talking about the Knicks like this, but we need y'all to lose now.
Lakers losing.
Focus on yourself. But
focus on
guys,
yourself.
We appreciate it so much, Boateng. We appreciate you stopping by last minute, man. As always, happy early birthday. Salute to Quavo. Happy birthday to Quavo. True fan of the pod as well. We're gonna try to get him on next week. And then man. Everybody go out. Shout out your socials.
Go ahead, Boateng.
Hey man, I don't even really got nothing really to promote, man. I got my personal Twitter page, but that's where all my Knicks fans is. So either way, hey, just hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Just support my guys. I don't want to support nothing for me right now. Support my guys. I appreciate y'all for having me on here anytime for y'all, man. Oh, there go my Twitter right there. Stand up.
A nasty, pointless wing.
Stand up.
Stand up. Stand up. Weaken the knees.
But yeah, man. Go ahead, Malik.
Y'all find me Twitter, Instagram _ Malik ATL.
Yeah, like both things said, man. Subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff. Yeah, that's all I got. ASU code Prize Picks. ASU, get that right there.
Run it up on Prize Picks for my boys. Use that promo code.
What'd you say, Malik?
Oh no, I was saying yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. All right, for sure. Hey, everybody be easy. Y'all take care. Until next time.
And if they come out clean.